Hi guys! Today's video, we are going to talk about the why and how of school and community partnership and the legal and sociological basis of school and community partnership. What are the opportunities for school community partnership? Partnership implies two parties are helping each other. Both parties benefit. This means that if a school community partnership exists, both parties benefit from the relationship. Thus, in the following paragraphs, we shall present what communities can do for schools and what schools can do for communities. First, let's talk about what can the community do for schools. Here are the examples of what a community can do for schools. Number 1, Brigada Eskwela. This program engages all education stakeholders to contribute their time, effort, and resources in ensuring that public school facilities are set in time for the forthcoming school opening. It takes place more or less 2 weeks before classes begin in June. This is a school maintenance program that has been institutionalized since 2009 when DepEd issued DepEd Order Number 100. Number 2, curriculum development. This can mean the use of community resources for learning. Example, museum, elders of the community as key informants in research or resource persons in the study of local history. Number 3, work experience programs. Business establishments and offices in the community can serve as a training ground for learners. A concrete example is the work immersion required of senior high school students. In this work immersion, students are given the opportunity to work in relevant establishment or offices in the community to help develop them the competencies, work ethics, and values relevant to pursuing further education or joining the world of work. Partner offices for immersion provide senior high school students with opportunities. Number 1, to become familiar with the workplace. Number 2, for employment simulation. Number 3, to apply their competencies in areas of specialization or applied subjects in authentic work environment or in closure to DepEd Order Number 33, 2017. In the school community partnership, the school can fulfill what curriculum requires and may improve on their curriculum based on community feedback. Engages the students to undergo hands-on work experience, while community establishments contribute to the information of graduates who are more ready for life and more equipped for the world of work. Business establishments or any world of work in the community are the ultimate beneficiaries of these graduates who have been more prepared through work immersion. Some schools call this service learning since it actively involves students in a wide range of experience which benefits the students and the community at the same time fulfilling the requirement of curriculum. Number 4, remediation and enrichment classes. Parents and retired teachers may involve in the school reading, remediation, and learning enrichment programs. For the number 5, youth development programs. The young may involve themselves in youth development programs and develop their skills and talents, learn how to deal positively with peers and adults, and service as resources in their communities. Number 6, community service. Examples of community service are students participating in tutorial programs, clean-up drive for a river, assisting in medical mission, school head involved in planning local celebration, teachers managing programs, projects, activities, school band playing, and fiestas parade. Okay, so let's move on to what can schools do for communities in return. Okay, schools may allow the community to use school resources. Here are concrete examples enumerated by the DepEd Premier on School Community Partnership. First, school used by a community organization for meetings. School used as a polling place and venue for medical missions which may co-sponsor with the Rural Health Unit. School facilities used for community assemblies. School basketball court used for local celebrations and barangay sports league. School conduct livelihood skills training programs for parents and out-of-school youths by using school resources. Livelihood skills training for parents and out-of-school youths by teachers themselves. So now, let's proceed to the sociological basis of school community partnership. The functionalist theory states that institutions must perform their respective functions for the stability of society. Other institutions must come in if one institution fails to do its part for society. The school cannot do it all. It takes a village to educate a child. So goes the African proverb. It has to work in partnership with other institutions in the community such as church, government organization, and non-government organization. With the breakdown of families, schools face greater challenge in educating the young. The rearing and education of the child is the primary obligation of parents. The school, the church, and the other social institutions come in to assist parents and families to fulfill their irreplaceable obligation. The breakdown of marriage, the demand for both mother and father to work to meet the demands of a rising cost of living, resulting to less or practically no time for parents to spend time with their children have. However, attack the stability of families and have adversely affected families in the performance of their irreplaceable duty to educate children. Added to this is the increasing number of families composed of single mothers struggling to raise a family. With the burden of earning lodged solely on the shoulders of one parent, single parents struggle to earn enough to provide for their families. Consequently, this responsibility leads to their having a limited amount of time to spend for and developing children who unfortunately become more likely single-parent families themselves. The cycle goes on. This is not to mention the negative effect of uncontrolled and unregulated use of technology on the young. While the use of technology has brought a lot of convenience, its uncontrolled and unregulated use by the tech-savvy kids expose their kids to all sorts of information not necessarily favorable for their development. So families, schools, and other social institutions need to work together to save the youth. So that would be all. Bye guys, and thank you so much. This is not to mention the negative effect of uncontrolled and unregulated use of technology on the young. While the use of technology has brought a lot of convenience, its uncontrolled and unregulated use by the tech-savvy kids expose their kids to all sorts of information not necessarily favorable for their development. So families, schools, and other social institutions need to work together to save the youth. So that would be all. Bye guys, and thank you so much.